Notice what Haliburton is reading as he goes down the floor. He doesn't even look at the rim. He's not even looking to score. The first thing he does is look at his teammates to see how they're running their lanes, where they are in the play, so he can be able to give the ball up. He's a pass-first player, which is why he's number 3 this year in assists per game. And now don't get it twisted. All because he's pass first doesn't mean he can't score. Because he definitely has that 3 ball, deadly shooter from the 3-point range. People thought his shot was broke. They'll say he should fix it. It's ugly and whatnot. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And on top of that, another thing that makes him great is his pace, quickness. But not in situations like that where he ends up smoking the layups. He ends up smoking it, but you can see his speed a lot of times. Now notice where he's looking. With that dribble, he had absolutely no intention of going up into a dribble pull-up. He was looking at Hield the whole time. He's seeing Hield from the corner of his eye. And as soon as he gets that ball up, he already knows what Hield's doing. He's cutting. All that just to set up the angle to get the pass to Hield on this cut. He's not even looking to score, I'm telling you. He's so unselfish. He looks, he reads where the defense is, then he looks back to find his teammates. Anytime in transition, he's not even looking to set himself up. Hey, there's a difference. I'm always talking about using your peripheral. But a lot of players have a peripheral. We all have peripheral. We're humans. But what Tyrese is able to do with his peripheral vision is make reads with it. He's able to make reads with his peripheral vision. And that's why he's such a great passer. You can see so much things going on at one time. That's how he's able to see that back door. Notice. He turns his head at the last second, but he already seen Noir cutting out of that corner. Hey, by the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because we got breakdowns dropping daily. And by the way, these breakdowns coming live very soon, so make sure you go hit that link in the description, go follow. Let's get right back to it. Now, Haliburton's pass first. He's going to drive. He's going to look to pass. He's going to get in the fast break. He's going to look to pass. But in situations like this, you may as well just, you hear that whistle, just throw the ball straight up in there at the rim because that's going to be easy 2 shots at the line. Easy 2 shots. But instead, you got to run your offense again, you know. But Haliburton's still a great scorer. Don't get it twisted. Now, this little detail I want to tell you about his passing. Little detail right here. Notice how he loads up that pass. Oh, wait. He doesn't load it up. That's the thing why Haliburton is able to get these passes off so quickly because he doesn't load up these passes. A lot of people you'll see pick the ball up, bring it back, and then throw it. Haliburton keeps the ball in front and almost makes it like a wrist pass, like it's a flick pass. He's just throwing it with his hands and his wrist. And that's why the ball is able to travel to the player a little quicker, and that's why the defender is just going to be a little late to be able to recover. Because notice at the point, Kessler tries to recover back. By the time the pass is already there and Jackson's going up, he's still trying to get back in front and get legal guarding position. And by that time, he's moving into him, easy foul. Trying to tell you, it's the same thing. He did the same thing once again. It's a push pass. It's not even a loaded up pass. He's going to wind up and waste time with his arms trying to throw that pass. He just throws it with his hands and with his wrist. Notice, he gets the ball right in front of his body, and then from there, boom, it's quick. Right out of his hands. I'm telling you this, he's going to get himself about 2 steals a night as well. But now notice this. If you ever get switched onto a bigger player and you try to body him up, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because now you're working towards their advantage. And now you're taking away the advantage you have, which is speed. Because now by trying to body him up, you're playing the strength game. You're playing the weight game. But whereas if you try to hollow them out, not allow them to get a feel for you, and let them use your size to push you down low, and you allow yourself to use your speed to get around, circle around, and get in front, that's how you're able to take advantage of these matchups. You got to play to your advantage. Notice the angle he plays at. He does not come body to body with Markkanen on this. Does not come body to body. Then they try to throw that lob pass over the top. Haliburton's able to get over the top and make that steal. And of course, like he does on the fast break, he doesn't even look to score. He just tries to get the ball out to his teammates. And I'm telling you, he got a bag too. Haliburton got a bag too. Another thing I want to talk about, he makes reads super quick. As soon as he comes off of this, boom. As soon as he sees that Kessler shows and Jackson's able to be behind him, he just throws that lob pass and forces Kessler to be in a position where he has to foul. Because like I said, he's just a little late to be able to get him back in legal position. He's got a little bag, but notice this right here. Great attack. Great way to sharpen up his angle on the attack. Go sharp so that Olynyk doesn't have a free lane to be able to get into his jump and block that shot. But boom, right here, you still got another step. He still has another step, and that other step could be used to get to that left side of the rim where Olynyk would not be able to cut it off because the rim is right there. And on top of that, there's no way that Olynyk will be able to jump to that other side and get that block. The rim is protecting you. So you can use that other step to get to that other side and get an easy angle to get a layup. And let me tell you this too. I feel that hockey assists should be tracked. Not an official stat that you're going to put in with points and assists and whatnot, but it should be tracked. Because in situations like this, Haliburton is completely responsible for how this play turned out. Because he threw this pass right here without Hield even knowing he should slip to the rim. And this is able to generate Hield get into the rim, forcing help over and kicking that ball out. Because a lot of these great players, they get so many hockey assists every night. They make the right pass, and their teammate makes the easy pass. And then, boom, it's a bucket. So many times every night it happens, but it's not tracked. Hey, and now Haliburton's about to start getting the scoring bag. He's about to start getting in the scoring bag. Because by passing a lot, it's able to draw more attention to his teammates. But now he's about to start getting into his bag. And now he gets an and one. But the thing I never understand about this is that after you get fouled once, you can't get fouled again. And this is continuation. Because he's about to get hit right here by Sexton. So if I'm Olynyk on this, I'm just coming over. I'm not going to clobber him, hit him to the floor or nothing. Flagrant 2, flagrant 1 foul. I'm just going to make sure he does not make the shot. If I bump him, so be it. If I hit his arm, so be it. They could only call 1 foul. So think about that next time you see somebody going into a continuation. Hey, he made the most obvious pass on the court, but his movement is what allowed him to be able to make this pass. Notice the direction he attacks the rim. He's working his way towards the middle of the court. So what does this tell Olynyk now? Because now that Markkanen has the ball, Olynyk thinks he's just going to cut back to the middle of the floor and try to get to that weak side. So he does not pinch all the way in to get Tice on this rim run. And Olynyk leaves that lane open. He comes over late, tries to make a play on the ball, but it's just too late. Another angle at it. He does that little no-look pass. He does that at the last second every time. Now, let me tell you this. He's thinking 3 steps ahead right here. Let me show you this. He's thinking 3 steps ahead. Notice. Boom, that pass fake. What does that pass fake do? Olynyk doesn't bite on it. He does not bite on the pass fake. So Olynyk goes back to Haliburton, thinking Haliburton's now going to take this shot. But nope. Haliburton's not going to take this shot. He's thinking another step ahead. He's not only thinking about the pass fake, Olynyk's reaction, then he's going to think about making the other pass. He's playing 3 steps ahead. So now Olynyk commits to Haliburton because now he's like, he's no way he just made this pass fake. I committed to him. I guessed right. But no, he's another step ahead.
18 straight games he's played double figures. As far as minutes are concerned, he's guarding Haliburton, who got the basket.
Bro, his speed downhill is crazy. Now there's a lot of players could go this fast. Yes, they could go at the speed that Haliburton is attacking the basket. But the thing is, Haliburton is controlled, not just physically, but he's controlled mentally, which means that when he does attack the rim and he's reading all this help, he could read all this help just as quick as he's going. A lot of players can't, which is why I say you don't have to go super fast downhill. Not a lot of players, you don't have to, because the defense usually is going at your speed. And if you're able to accelerate, change pace at the right ways, you won't have to worry about how fast you need to attack the rim. And so Haliburton, he just goes downhill, and whether it's making a layup, whether it's making a pass, he's able to make those reads at the same speed he's going, which is why it's so tough to guard. Like I was telling you, he's attacking the rim, but Naismith sold him right here, bro. He stepped on the sideline. Like what? Look at that, bro. From the right block, over the head, with the defender still with contact, coming up on you, trying to contest, get a hand up there. He hooks that to the corner, but now it was just a little too short. Naismith stepped a little too far back. The corners are very thin. Hey, and also, if you want to improve your ball pickups and finishing, please just watch Tyrese Haliburton. Please watch Haliburton, because his ball pickups mixed with his speed and his like sleekness makes him super tough to guard. Super tough to guard. You're gonna see an array of pickups and of attacks in the second half against the Utah Jazz. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. I'm telling you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he got a 1v1 bag. And he got a one-on-one bag. Like, bro, come on, bro. I wish he would be more in this most improved player conversation with Lauri Markkanen and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They're both having great seasons. Don't get it twisted. But I don't feel like Haliburton gets enough credit for how that same gap he's able to improve from last season to this season. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm telling you, his pickups. His speed and his pickups and his sleekness. And mind you, he is 6'5". Haliburton is 6'5", and he's getting through all these gaps, mainly because his speed and his pickups, like I was saying. Cuff pickup, like he's going to use all of them. Cuff pickup, low rip through, high rip through. Anything he needs to get through that gap, he's going to find a way to get to it. And this Olynyk matchup, I can tell you firsthand, he loved this matchup. He loved this matchup in that fourth quarter. That pace on that isolation, bro. That pace. A lot of players think you get to an isolation, you got to go quick. You got to go so fast into what you got to get to. No, you got to control it. You got to stay under control. Go at a speed at which you could be able to control everything you do and get to where you want to go. Don't play into the defense. Notice the space. Switch a stance, reading, being patient, not forcing nothing. Then he gets to attack on Olynyk. And I tell you, I like to see him in this fourth quarter. He was taking on this defensive matchup with Jordan Clarkson a couple times. You're gonna see another one later. Notice this ball fake. Hey, it's low-key a hack. It's low-key a hack, man. When you see somebody in this drop, like this, and you throw the ball, you make this pass fake, because one, not a lot of players do it. So the second they see that ball go up high, they think he's gonna throw a lob. Olynyk thinks he's playing a step ahead. Once again, Haliburton is 2 steps ahead. He's 2 steps ahead. If you want to add this to your bag, notice the timing of this ball fake. Notice how he times it. It's on that first stride. Not on the second. It's on that first stride. So you could throw the ball up and take that stride at the same time with that before that foot even comes down. Then you got that one step. Then you got another step to get to the rim. Then you got the layup. Don't do it on the second one, because you're going to end up getting nowhere. You're going to be stuck. You're going to try to take one step, then stride it. Then 2, you're going to come down on that foot, and then you're going to be stuck in the air trying to make a bailout play. So make sure you do it before you take that first stride. Hey, notice this. Notice this before this play even starts. Notice he's calling up Naismith. He wants that Olynyk matchup. He wants the matchup. Don't play with your primary defender. I'm telling you, if there's somebody else on the court that you could attack them. Don't get caught in this ego thing where you're like, I got to score on this player. I got to score on him. I got to score on. No, you don't got to prove nothing. The thing you got to prove is to win the game. So now you got to play the tactics to win the game. And so instead of Haliburton just trying to attack Agbaji, he just tells Naismith come up. He knows they switching. He takes on Olynyk. And he's not fazed by that. It's a double team. And Olynyk is gone out the wind, bro. Gone out the wind. Agbaji tries to stunt. Nope. And let me tell you this. Agbaji low-key set him up too. Because since he was coming on this double, he thought he may have to press up a little bit. So he may have only stunted Olynyk to overreact. Then he pulls that back, gets a shot. Hey, that's one odd looking jumper, but if it go in, it go in. And then a big time possession. 1v1. Jordan Clarkson at the top. Clarkson with what, 27 at this point? Haliburton with 30 at this point. He's taking on the defensive matchup. I love to see these. I love to see it. Let me tell you this. You can't play much better defense than that. You just can't play much better defense than that, bro. We always say it. Great offense is going to beat good defense. Stays up front, gets a hand, forces him to create space. He fades away. Clarkson's a tough shot maker. And that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on those notifications. Hitting highlight videos dropping daily. Go hit that link in the description. Live streams coming soon. And we out of here.